This conference will now be recorded.
Thank you. Request everyone to please go on mute. Right. Last class, we started with the basic concept of JSON. We have seen that, right? The whole integration is in this picture, in this diagram. The whole integration is here. That's it. This is your integration. By end of this class, if you are clear with these concepts, you are gem in integration. It's not that tough, guys. As you go inside, you'll see it'll be easy. Tougher than your Apex, right? Easier than your LWC. LWC is the highest or toughest in Salesforce. Second tough programming is integration. And thereafter, third tough program is JavaScript. Fourth tough programming is triggers. Fifth tough programming is Apex classes. That means Apex classes is the easiest one. The highest on the ranking is LWC, where everything will be moving here and there. Most of you will be scratching their heads, right? Integration. You have seen that whenever we transfer any type of information from one system to another system is called integration. This side it's Salesforce. Other side we don't know. It could be SAP system. It could be Amazon AWS system. It could be .NET system. It could be Java system. It could be Python system. It could be Oracle system. It could be anything. Third party. Here we are using Apex. We don't know what they are using. If it's SAP, then they use ABAP. They don't use Apex. ABAP. How can I transfer a data from Apex to ABAP? For example, in Apex, there's a data type called as map. Map data type is not available in ABAP. In Apex, there's a data type called as list set. List set data type is not available in ABAP or in AWS. Then how can I transfer a data? That is the reason we are converting the data, Apex data, to a universal format, universal language called as JSON or XML. We started with JSON. JSON is a universal, right? Interchangeable or transportable or exchangeable language. With this language, we exchange the data or information, right? So from Apex, you have to convert it to JSON. How can you do that? Using serialization. To use serialization in Salesforce, there are 4 classes available. JSON class, JSON generator class, JSON parser class, JSON token class. Whenever it's simple JSON conversion, we use JSON. We use JSON serialize. Yesterday's class, you have seen JSON.serialize, JSON.serialize suppress null, JSON.serialize pretty, JSON.serialize pretty suppress null. Yesterday you have seen this. What we did, we converted a data to a JSON. Anything you can convert. JSON is a string format. It's a text data. JSON is a structure. I told you. Data will be put in a certain structure. What is the structure? In a curly bracket, key value. Key colon value pair. Key colon value pair within a curly bracket. That's called JSON structure. JSON structure. Do you have it or I deleted it? I don't know whether I have it or not. Yesterday's class. No, not there. That means I deleted it. Right? Not a problem. Now, yesterday we have seen how to go ahead and serialize. Serialize a class, serialize a string, serialize a map, serialize a list, serialize an SQL data. Now somebody is giving you, right? Somebody is giving you in a serialized format. Then how will you deserialize is the question. Today's class is deserialization. Today's class is deserialization concept. What is a deserialization? Somebody gave you, if somebody, when I say somebody here, I'm referring to a system. Some third party system, Facebook is giving a data to you. Facebook will give you the data in what format? In a JSON format, because I told you everything in a JSON format. When a data comes in a JSON format, you have to bring it back to the original Salesforce format. Yesterday's class, we have seen original Salesforce format. I convert it to JSON format and I can give it to Facebook, right? I can give it to Facebook, right? Let me go ahead. So let me log in. Rupam, RUPM Rupam @of91.com, password INDIA1234 hash. Woof, what happened? Where am I? Login.salesforce.com, RUPM Rupam @of91.com, password INDIA1234 hash. It's logging in. Last class, we did serialization. Serialization is the process of converting a data or information from a object class to JSON, object class to JSON, object class to a JSON. Conversion is called serialization. We did the serialization yesterday. The whole class was yesterday serialization class, right? Serialization class. Debug, open, execute, anonymous. Serialization. You can see that I was serializing it. I was serializing. Decimal is a Salesforce data. I am saying mark, I want to give it to this marks, I want to give it to whom? To Facebook. This data I want to transfer to Facebook. Can I just give like that? No, I can have to give in JSON format. How can I convert this 92.76 in a JSON? JSON.serialize marks. The new JSON information will be stored in what? JMark. This JMark I will give it to Facebook. Facebook will receive the data in a JSON and he have to convert it back to decimal because now it's string. Account AC equals to select ID comma name from limit 4. 4 account information. Each account information will have ID, name, phone. That means total how many data? 4 3s are 12. First account ID, first account name, first account phone, second account ID, second account name, second account phone, third account ID, third account name, third account phone, fourth account ID, fourth account name, fourth account phone. 3 into 4, total 12. AC will hold 12 data, but this is in a Salesforce format. I am converting it in a JSON format. I am using pretty. If I say pretty, it will come line by line because I have more than one data. Whenever you have more than one data, better that you give in pretty. Pretty will give you what? Not in a single line. It will break, it will split into same JSON only, but it will press enter, enter, enter after each data. First account, its information, enter. Second account, its information, enter. Third line. Like this, it will do pretty. And it will be converted to JSON. This JAC, I will give it to Facebook. I will not give AC to Facebook. If I give AC to Facebook, they will not be able to read it. I will give JAC. Now I created a map data type. What is this map? SC. I cannot give SC to Facebook. I have to convert SC to JSON. How to convert? JSON.serialize. See that I'm using the JSON class. JSON class, and this is the method. And I'm serializing SC. After serializing, it became JSC. Facebook, what data I will give? I will not give SC, I will give JSC. So what I'm doing, I'm converting. Similarly, if somebody give me JSC, how can I put it back in a map format? Somebody is giving me, right, account. How can I put it back in account format? Right, today we will learn that. All these were serialization. All these, whatever you have learned is serialization. All these are serialization. Now today we will learn deserialization. Deserialization. Where is the deserialization available? Deserialization is also a part of the JSON class. In the JSON, you have deserialize. Deserialize. What are the deserialize we have? I have 3. What are the serialize I have? 4. Serialize, serialize suppress null, serialize pretty suppress null. There are 4 serialize. How many deserialize? 3. Deserialize, deserialize strict, deserialize untyped. There are 3 deserialization. What is a deserialization? Converting of a JSON data back to an object class is called deserialization. Converting of a JSON data to an object class is called deserialization. Those who are taking notes can please take a notes. Deserialization. What is deserialization? Conversion of a JSON data to a object class is called deserialization. Deserialization is called deserialization. Right? Next, right? To deserialize, we will use to deserialize simple JSON. First heading, simple JSON. Whichever is simple, not complex. Yesterday I was showing you simple and complex. Simple JSON, if you want to deserialize, in that case, we will use, what are the things we'll use? We will use JSON class. Put a heading called as simple JSON deserialization. Simple JSON deserialization. Simple JSON deserialization. Next line. What we'll use? We will use JSON class. Inside the JSON class, we have 3 methods. What are those methods? Deserialize, deserialize strict, deserialize untyped. These 3. Copy it down, note it down. Deserialize, deserialize strict, deserialized untyped. Deserialize, deserialize strict, deserialize untyped. Right? Copy it down. Now let's see practically. I will do the practical programs. How to deserialize. So we will use for a simple JSON, there are 2 types of JSON, simple JSON, complex JSON. When I do the complex, then you'll understand, oh, idi complex, oh, adi simple, then you'll understand. Now we are in simple JSON. Whenever you want to use simple JSON, we will use simple JSON serialization, deserialization, you use JSON class. Whenever it's complex, then you use JSON generator, JSON parser, which we'll do tomorrow, day after tomorrow, probably. Right? JSON generator, JSON parser. Currently, we are still in JSON only, JSON class. Right? Simple. There are 3 methods. Serialize, serialize strict, serialize untyped. Now let's do practically. Suppose somebody gave me a string. String A equals to 10. I have to convert it back to an integer. Everything is JSON is a text, I told you. Whether it's a number, whether it's a decimal, whether it's a list, whether it's a class, anything will be converted finally to a text. Finally, it will be converted to a text data, TXT, text data. So that 10 is a number. 10 is a number, but I'm declaring as what? String, because somebody gave me this JA. Somebody give me a file called as, somebody give me a variable called as JA 10. How can I convert it back to the JSON? Right? I will say that integer. Now I'm converting it. Right? Third party system gave me JA, a variable called J. In the JA, 10 is there. 10 is a text because you can see string. I want to convert this text to a number. I want to convert this text to a integer. I want to convert this to a decimal. How can I do that? I have to deserialize it. I will say integer. Integer what? Integer A. From JA, I'm making A equals to. What is that? JSON dot deserialize. I told you in deserialize there are three. Deserialize, deserialize strict, deserialize untyped. I will say deserialize. Deserialize what? You see that structure? JSON string. What is a JSON string? J is the JSON string. Then it says system dot apex type. System, in the place of system, say integer. Integer. Dot class. Integer class. In front of it, put a casting integer. Done. Now I will say system.debug A. System.debug system.debug A into 20. Because it's a number, I will get 200. Suppose if I say J into 20, it will give it an error because J is a text. How can you multiply a text with a number? J is a text. That's the reason I'm converting it to integer and then I'm multiplying into 20. Into 20. Into 20. Execute highlighted. Any problem? I forgot to put a colon there. Execute highlighted. See, I will get 200. Text, I converted to what? I converted 200. Text data, I converted to what? To integer. Once again, string, everything that I will receive is string now. String, JB, somebody gave me salary, JSAL. How the salary gave me? They gave me the salary in a string format. 25,000, 50 rupee, 50 paise. Right? What is this? I have to convert into what? This is what Facebook gave me. String, spelling is wrong, Control C. String JSAL. This is the data was given to me. They serialize it. After serializing, they gave the data to me. I got a serialized data. Now I have to deserialize it. I want to say, I want to convert this to decimal. Decimal sal equals to. Always cast first. DCIMAL decimal. Then JSON. Don't worry, caps on, caps off doesn't make a difference. JSON dot deserialize. What is a string? String is JSAL. Here, what do you want to convert? I want to convert to decimal. Dot class. Always use the word called class. Decimal dot class. Decimal dot class. Right? List dot class. Account dot class. Dot class is common. The data is now converted to what? Decimal value. Right? System dot debug. System dot debug. System dot debug what? SAL sal
Sir,
into
sir,
2.
53 semicolon, sir, at the end.
Yeah, I know that. I keep on forgetting this every time. Right? There we go. See, salary into 2. But if you do JSAL into 2, system will give error because JSAL is a text. I converted a text to a Simple I'm doing. Perfect. Now somebody give me data like this. String, 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 cust cust equals to. Now see that I am taking in a JSON format. JSON format looks like this in a curly. Well, how does the format looks? Name, colon. This is how the JSON format looks. Name is what? Name is. Let me see who is on the first on the list. First on the list is Amar. So I put AMIR. Amar, TCHNOLOGY. Amar Technology. Name. Comma. Second data. Phone. Colon. What is this?
Sir, single quote only, right?
4, 5, 6. Single cut, a double cut. Single quote, double quote.
Single quote only.
Sure.
Oh,
If
sorry.
you see
Yes.
yesterday's example, double quote. I gave you in a double quote. See, it doesn't make a difference. See, it can be single quote, it can be double quote. No problem. Quote is in JavaScript. It's a JavaScript. Quote, single quote, double quote doesn't make a difference. Both are same. Next. Right? Next. Phone is over. Industry. Facts. 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 Right? Facts. 7890. Right? Fine. Facts has to be in a quotes, double quotes, or single quotes. Doesn't make a difference. Not equal to. It's colon. This is how a JSON data looks. Somebody gave me this data. Somebody gave me this. The way we converted, they converted and they gave it to me. I want to use it. By looking at it, what does it looks? What type of data it looks? By looking at it, what type of data it looks?
Map.
It looks like a map. It also looks like an account. It looks like a map data. Name, key, value.
Value.
Key, value.
Value.
Key, value. Initially, if I see, it looks like a map. Right? I can convert this to a map. By looking at it also, I can see that, oh, name, Amit Technology, phone, the fax is this. This also looks like an account data. I can convert it to account also. Right? Oh, it's a customer. Customer means in their system, they are calling customer. In my system, I'm calling account. This is a customer information account. How can I consume it? Now I have to deserialize it and I have to take it as account. I got the data in a JSON format. This is how the JSON format looks. This is a JSON. I will deserialize this data. What I will say? What I will say? Account. I will say JCust. Right? Sorry, somebody gave me JCust. I will change it to ACC equals to. What is this? Same thing. ACC OUNT account. JSON. JSON JSON. Dot. Deserialize. Deserialize what? Deserialize the JCust. What? Account.class. The way we said decimal.class, integer.class, same thing. ACC OUNT account.class. Sorry. Right? So that automatically this data will be converted to account. Account is not there in ABAP. Account is in Salesforce. ABAP gave me the data in this format. SAP system, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Postal India gave me the data. Flipkart gave me the data in this format. Now I'm converting the data that I received in an account format. Right? If you want, you can see that. System.debug. ACC. I will say insert ACC. I'm not only displaying, I'm inserting also. So that execute highlighted. Next time when I go, I should be able to see an account here called as Armor Technology. The data was in a JSON format. From a JSON format, I deserialized it to account format and then I consumed it. Consumed means I have eaten it, I've digested it. I go to account. Can you see Armor Technology? See Armor Technology. Phone is going to the phone field. See, when I open Armor Technology, I would be able to see fax to the fax field. See, fax has gone to fax field. Phone has gone to the phone field. Oh, sorry. Right. What I did, I received the data in this format. How the deserialization, what the deserialization is doing, it is breaking it and it's creating an account format. Able to understand, guys? Able to understand, guys? Yes. Able to understand? I can also convert in a map format. Rupam, why did you convert an account? Because I want to consume it as an account. I want to consume in a map. Go ahead. Convert in a map. It's a string comma string. String comma string. You can map it string. This is string. This is string. This is also you have to take a string because you cannot have first data as string comma string, second data as string comma number, string comma integer. You cannot do that. You want to convert this. I converted this what as an account. You can also convert this as a map. How to do that? MAP map. Map of what? String comma string. String comma string. What is this? I will say CUST cust string comma string equals to now can I have string comma string? No, right? Wait, first let us see. When I say no, what does that mean? Equals to first, this is how you want to map, right? Then this bracket decimal, this bracket account, sorry, this bracket account here, it's a map data type, so map, right? Then JSON dot deserialize. I'm deserializing it. What is the JSON string? JCust JSON string. Now here what should I put? Here what should I put is a question, right? You will put nothing. Just don't put map dot string dot, don't put anything. That's it. JCust. Now whenever I take like this, keep on watching. I say execute. Error. Incorrect signature. Line number 58. Right? Line number 58. Map. That's just never say string dot string. Say string dot object. This is the perfect line. String dot object. Always use second value as object. Later we'll convert it. Right? I'm not getting into that now. Whenever you want to consume a data in a map format, this is the format. String dot object. Not string comma string. String dot object. Now you see, I say execute highlighted. Still have incorrect signature. What is that? Method does not exist. Incorrect type. Deserializes. Right? JCust. JSON dot. What is that I'm doing? Map of string comma object. Perfectly fine. That's the cust. Okay. Map of string comma object. Perfectly fine. JSON dot deserialize. Deserialize will not take map. Deserialize will not take map. That is the reason that we have more data type called as untyped. Deserialize dot untyped. Deserialize dot untyped. JSON dot deserialize. dot deserialize, you have untyped, strict and untyped, strict and untyped, strict and untyped. Let us see this now. Okay, I'm removing the map. Wait, I'll not disturb this. Let me create. Suppose somebody gave you the data. Once again, somebody gave you the data, right? Somebody gave you a JCUST2. Somebody gave you this JCUST2, JCUST2, JCUST2. Phone, fax, wait, comma, email, comma, first name, Rupam, comma, email, r@r.com. Now tell me, what does this data looks like? By looking at its map, that's by default. Other than map, what else by looking at it you understand? Is it account data? No, Rupam.
No, sir. No, sir.
Half of it looks like account, half of it looks like contact.
Contact.
So it's neither an account data, neither a contact data. Neither an account data, neither a contact data. Neither an account, neither a contact. Neither account, neither a contact. Right? So what should I do? Neither account, neither a contact. So let's see. What are the options I have? Right? There are multiple options available. Let's see. I want to consume this as account. Follow the same thing, what you did earlier now. Till here. I'm copying it. Account ACC2. Account ACC2. Account. JSON dot deserialize. Deserialize. What is the JSON string? JCUST. I want to deserialize at what? Same as account.class. Then Rupam, what will happen to the first name and email? First name and email.
JCUST2.
Right, JCUST2. Okay. JCUST2. What will happen in the JCUST2? I have first name and email. Whenever I say this, right? Amir Technology, Amir2 Technology 2, phone number 22, fax number 22. I'm changing the data. Otherwise, you will see that no, this was not created. It was created earlier itself. It was created at line number 59. No. I will say insert ACC2. I received a JSON data. I want to consume it as account. So I deserialize as account and I took it as what? Insert. I use the DML statement insert. Question is that fine, name is there a field, phone number is there as a field, fax is there as a field, but there is no field called as first name in account. There is no field called email is account. System will simply ignore it. Execute. Next time you go and create it. With what? Amir2 Technology 2. Amir2 Technology 2. It has ignored the field which it doesn't know. It has ignored the field which it doesn't know. Which it doesn't know. It doesn't know this field called as first name, so it's ignored it. Whichever it knows, it created it. If you do like this, same data, right? I want strictly to be followed. Somebody give me the same data. Okay, I'm taking JCUST2 only. I want to consume it as account, but strict. There is something called strict. Strict. Let us see. Whenever you say strictly, all the fields are compulsory. All the fields are compulsory. Whenever you say deserialize, all the mapping are not compulsory. You see that First name, it ignored. Email, it ignored. And it created an account with Amir2, phone number 22, fax number 22. Right? Because we have used deserialize. If you use deserialize strict, ACCOU, I'll copy this whole then. I don't have a patient to write. Control C, Control V. ACC3. Account dot. Here I will say deserialize dot deserialize strict. Whenever I say deserialize strict, both command has no difference. You see that. Deserialize, deserialize strict. That's the only difference. In deserialize strict, every column should be consumed. Every column should be consumed. Whenever you want 100% consumption of the column given to you, 100% field value consumption given to you, you will use deserialize strict. Deserialize strict. Now this deserialize strict will give an error. Why? Because you cannot ignore it. If you use deserialize, you can ignore first name, you can ignore email. But as per the deserialize strict, strictly you have to consume everything. So sir, what is the use of it? Wherever you want strictly to be consumed to the structure, we use strict. Otherwise, don't use it. It's not that everything that is there, you have to use it. Right? Icharani use cheskovaలని rule ledu. Because it's given, there's no compulsory rule that you have to use this compulsory. Right? If you have a requirement where you have agreed with a structure with a third-party company saying that whenever you are giving me data, you will give me exactly in this format. You will not change the format. Then you will use strict. Deserialize strict. Deserialize strict. So that I'm executing it. I'll get error. No such column called first name. See, because you have set strict. Line number 81. While conversion, strictly convert. First name is not there. Line, right? Deserialize strict. So column 81. See, deserialize strict. No such field called as first name. It's not able to convert. Deserialize strict can be used here in the earlier example, where all the columns matches to Salesforce. Whenever all the column matches to Salesforce, use deserialize strict. Amit Technology 3.3.3.3. Now you see that JSON.deserialize strict I've taken. Execute highlighted. What happened? Unexpected error, comma missing.
Line number
Line
56.
number where?
56.
56.
That's
Phone. Where the comma is missing? Oh, 33 I've added here. 33. Right? Done. Now you see, execute highlighted. Strict is working. Because strictly the data received is exactly to the structure that I have. Strictly the data received is exactly to the structure I have. Amir 3, technology 3. Phone number is 33. Strictly to the technology, strictly to the field. Strict. Right? Now I got the strict. Now Rupam, tell me about this data. If I say strict, it will give error. If I take deserialize, then the first name and last name will lost. If I say deserialize, only deserialize, then first name and email is lost. If I select deserialize strict, then system is giving error. I want to consume the data. I want to take this data. If I say strict, I'm losing name, Rupam, and email. Sorry, if I use deserialize, I'm losing name and email. If I say strict, system is throwing error because this is neither I can say contact. If I say contact, then name will give error. If I say fax will give error. Let's say in contact there is no field. Let's assume. So what should I do? I can't even, if I take it, then I have a data loss. If I want the complete data, then I'm getting error. That is the reason that there is a third type available called as deserialized untyped. JSON dot deserialized untyped. JSON dot deserialized untyped. Untyped. Only string. Deserialized. Untyped will always take map. Untyped will always take map data, right? This looks like a map. Later we will decide whether this, whether this has to be, contact or account, or I have to create both contact and account. Two things I can create from this, right? Two things I can create from this. So the third method is available called as deserialize untyped. Deserialize will take the field whichever is as per the object. Ignore the fields which are not available. Untyped, you have to have all the fields has to be mapped, right? Sorry, in strict, all the fields has to be mapped. Untyped takes a map format. That means I cannot use like this. I have to say map of. Now the map data is coming. Map of what? String comma object. You have to take like this. String comma, let's see string comma string. Map of string comma string. JSON dot, that's it. Now what I'm doing, what is my JSON string? JSON string is jcust 2. Let's see whether it gives error or not. Yes, definitely I forgot a semicolon there. So I copy this, I say execute highlighted. Invalid conversion. Map string. What happened? Okay. Right. So that string comma any. String comma any. That means whenever you are doing it, you cannot take anything. You have to take only object. Remember this. I want to consume the complete data, but I don't know whether I have to put in account format or contact format. I can have here, case ID, 3 different objects together. I'm getting the data, or I'm getting the data where the fields are not available, right? Aadhaar card also coming up along with it, comma, right? Aadhaar. 334455. Somebody gave me this data. Now, even if I go to contact, there is no field called Aadhaar in contact. I don't know how to consume this data now. Perfectly, I don't know. In such cases, you will take what? Deserialize untype. You'll store it and then you will decide whether shall I create a new table and put it there? No. Shall I take half data to contact, half data to account and ignore Aadhaar? Or I will put the Aadhaar in third table. It's your decision. This is how we are object. Now you see that it will not give error. Execute highlighted. See, no error. Debug. Untyped is used whenever your columns doesn't matches to a table. When should I use untyped? Right? Deserialize untyped is used whenever you don't know where to put this data. Where to put this data? Whether I have to put the data as an account, right? If I take deserialize as account, then it will ignore first name, email, Aadhaar will be lost. This will be lost. If the column exactly match, we use deserialize strict. If the column doesn't match, we use deserialize untype. We store in a map, AC. We store in a map, AC. We store in a map, AC. Now these are actually slowly from simple, we are going to complex. This is not simple. This is medium complex, right? That means realistically, ideally, we should start using JSON generator now. JSON generator or JSON parser for deserialization. parser. We have to use a parser for this data. Then only I can say up to this is account. From here, this is contact with the parser. Now, we don't know parser concept because we have not yet come there yet. Now, how can I use it? So my data is stored in AC. In what format? In a table format. Name is the key, value is this. Phone is the key, value is this. Fax is the key, value is this. First name is the key, value is Rupam. Email is a key, value is this. Aadhaar is the key, value is 4455. Key value, key value, key value, key value, key value. Key value, key value, key value, key value. Right? Key value, key value.
Sir,
Right?
in line number 67, there is the required for the casting also because the string to string one.
No. Which line you are talking about? Tell me.
67.
67, no, we don't require casting, because what cast you will do for a map, you can't cast anything. So just the structure itself is this. You don't need a casting. Right? Now let us consume this data. Woof, woof, woof. How can we consume this data is a question. Right? All of you in the map class, I have taught you map, how to get from a map key set value. How to get a value from a map key set and value. Right? Key set and value. Keep on observing. Now I'm making it a little complex. I want to create account and I want to create contact. I cannot create it directly. No, I cannot. I have to take the data out of this separate, and then I have to create separate. The whole data is stored in ACC3. The complete data is stored in ACC3. Complete data is stored in ACC3 in the form of key and value. If you want to see key, then you want to see what is inside it. So you say that system.debug system.debug. Debug what? Debug ACC3. System will give you a key value pair. Then I'm saying system.debug. What is that? ACC3 dot keyset. Keyset. This will give me the key. Next, ACC dot values. This will give me the values. Map dot value, map dot keyset. Keyset will give the key. Values will give you the value. 3 output. One together, another full. One together, another full. Right? Click on execute highlighted. Right? Let us see. Debug. One full. Keys: Aadhaar, email, fax, first name, name, phone. Values: Amar 2, technology 2, 22, Rupam, r@r.com, 445566. Value separated, key separated. This is the key Aadhaar, this is the value. Aadhaar is here, key, value is here. I've separated from here. Now, okay, that's good. Debug. I want to consume it. First, I have to take the data out individually, right? So I have to take the data out individually. String what? String nm equals to. String nm equals to what? What is my map? This is the map. Map dot get. I'm using my get. Map dot get in the map class, map data type I've told you in the Apex classes. Map dot set dot add dot sort dot delete dot insert. So dot get. Get what? Right? Get what? get from this, I want to get what? Name. Name. I want to get the name. I want to convert this as a string. So I have to cast it. string string. String acc.get.name. Right? acc.get.name. I want phone. Control C. There's also a string in account ph. String dot. I want phone. Get phone. Right, Rupam? What actually it's giving us? Let's understand. Dot system.debug nm. Control C. System.debug ph. I want to see what's there inside it. Execute everything. Double click the log. Check the output. So that company name equals to Amar Technology. I'm storing in the nm, I'm storing Amar Technology. In the phone, I'm storing the data. See, name nm is Amir 2 Technology 2, ph 2122. That means from there, I'm taking the data individually out. Next, fax. Copy this. Fax. Fax is also a string field. fx. String dot. What I want to get? I want to get the fax. String dot get fax. Next, Control C. First name. fn. First name. What is that? Get first name. Next, email. One by one from that map, I'm pulling the data out and I'm storing it in a variable. Email, right? Get email. Email. Last, Aadhaar. Aadhaar is a number. I want to store it as a number. I will not say string. integer, integer. Integer AA Aadhaar equals to integer ac.get Aadhaar. In the A, it will be stored as a number. See, now all the data from the string is taken out. What do you want to do? Now I want to consume it. ACCOUNT account A. So account account A equals to new account. New account. I will say a.name equals to nm. Now see that I'm mapping the field nm. Next, a dot phone is equals to what? ph, because ph is storing the phone. Next, a dot fax equals to fx. Then I will say insert a. Next, contact cc equals to new contact. Then I will say cc dot first name equals to fn. Next, cc dot last name, because in contact last name is compulsory field, equals to they didn't give me last name. In my string there is no last name. I will take the name itself, Amir Technology 2. I will say nm. Last name I'm matching to nm. Then cc dot email equals to, what is that? em. Next, cc, how should I put Aadhaar? Aadhaar is not there. Aadhaar is a number. In contact, there is any field called number? I don't know. Let's see. Setup. Right. I go to objects, object manager. I open contact. Contact. I click on field and relationship. Do you see any number field? Date field, date field, date field, date field, phone field, phone field, phone field, phone field, phone. Oof, there is no number. We don't have any number field in this. We have converted, right? We have converted this to what? This to a number field. But in contact, there is no number. So sad. Okay, go back. Do you see in account there is a number? Let's see. Object manager. In account, there is any field with a number value, data type, name, pick list, lookup, text, long, oh, number, 8 digit only. Employee is the field. Employee is the field. What is the field? In account, there is a field with a number data type. Number of location. Let us take number of location. Number of employee. This is the API name. Always take the API name. It's a number field. Number of employee. Control C. I will put the Aadhaar in number of employee. AA in account. AA dot number of employee equals to Aadhaar. If Aadhaar field would have there, I would have taken it there. But now because not there, I don't want to lose the data. I'm storing it. See how from an, right, from these, from a data, right, I consumed it in ACC2. From there, individually, I'm taking it out. Then I'm creating one account and contact. So done. Then I will say insert CC. The data that I received, I'm consuming it. So I have to highlight this whole. In case I missed anywhere account, right? Account is there, next, contact till here. This much I have to highlight. This is the whole program. I'll say execute highlighted. Duplicate AA. Why AA duplicate? Duplicate AA. Why duplicate AA? Here it's AA, here it's AA. Line number 77, here it. I will say AAA Aadhaar, AAA, map with AAA. Right? Select everything. Click on execute highlighted. Invalid conversion from string to a integer. Line number 77. Line number 77 here. Line number 77. Line number 77. It's right in the map. Again, for the moment, let's do one thing. Line number 77, I'm ignoring it. Okay, let's ignore it. Line number 77. Because this, again, I have to convert because it's a text. From a text, I have to deserialize and cast it as number, and then I have to do this. That means inside the map, I have to do one more casting. Inside the map, I have to do one more casting as number. So for the moment, I'm just ignoring it. Let's ignore the Aadhaar field. Other than Aadhaar, we consumed everything. Right? Execute highlighted. Done. If I go to accounts, I should be able to see account. I should be able to see an account called as this got created, Amar2 Technology. If I go to contact, I should see Rupam Amar2 Technology. Rupam, first name, Amar2 Technology. Email has email, right? There's a trigger running, so I got phone number. Those who are in my trigger class, they know that. See, first name, last name. First name is Rupam, last name is Amir to technology 2. Wherever I map the field, I mapped it here, email to email, r@r.com. I mapped the field. Whichever field I mapped, it's working. Now, this is how you consumed a data using what? Deserialized untyped. Untyped will put the data in a map format. From the map, this line was all a waste. From the map, you have to take the values one out. Suppose there are 100,000 field. Can I do this process? Now there are 5 to 6 fields that are there: name, phone, fax, first name, right, email, Aadhaar. Suppose in a real time, I have 100 fields available. 100 fields are given to me, right? 100 fields given to me. How can I write like this one by one? I have to do it. That is the reason these are complex now. That is the reason we will be using tomorrow the next called as JSON parser. With a parser, we will deserialize. We cannot take the data one by one out from name, phone. There are 5 fields, 5 lines, 1,000 fields, 1,000 lines. Let this happen automatically. Let this happens automatically is my. Why I should do it? Let the system do it. I should directly able to use it. That is the reason we have a next class called as JSON parser. JSON parser. JSON parser to deserialize. Complex deserialization, JSON parser, right? Complex serialization, JSON generator. Complex, whenever there's a complex serialization, JSON generator. Complex deserialization, JSON parser. Simple serialization, JSON. Simple deserialization, JSON. All simple JSON. Complex, don't go by JSON. Otherwise, your programming will be more. These much only for 3 fields. See that this much big programming I have to do. Why can't I use a parser? Clear? Understood? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Guys, able to understand? All of you. Those, all the new people, those who just came in today or from Monday onwards. Are you guys able to understand? Right? Converting a data back to a required format is called deserialization. If all the column matches, simple. If the column matches, simple. This is only one data, guys. Suppose I give you multiple data, 10 accounts I give you. 10 or 4 accounts I give you. This is Amit Technology, only one data. I give you Aishwarya Technology, I give you Anirudh Technology, I give you Aparna Technology, I give you Attendee Technology, Gopal Technology, Harni Technology. If I give you like this, each one of this technology will have phone number and fax. Then can you use JSON deserialized strict or deserialized, right, untyped? No, I cannot go by the JSON class itself because these are complex. Single data, all column matching, I will go by JSON class. Multiple data given to me, I cannot go by JSON serialization. I have to go by JSON parser. I cannot manually, I cannot write codes, long lengthy codes. See, just to consume this data, I'm writing this much lines I have written. Just because there are 5 fields. If there are 20 fields, then so we need, right, some more automation. That is the reason we have a generator class, parser class. Generator class is used to serialize or deserialize complex JSON files. What is a complex? Just now we have seen, I received a data. I don't know whether it's account, contact, or what it is. I want to consume it. If there are 200 fields, I cannot consume it with JSON class because each field I have to transfer to one variable. In such case, we will use what? Generator. I want to create a JSON file with 200 records. 200 records. Can you create manually? No. Can you create a JSON file class? No. That's the reason we need a generator. Generator is used for serialization. Parser is used for deserialization. I want to create a JSON file from my account table. I want to give Facebook 300 customer information. Each customer information has 10 fields. That means 300 into 10, 3000 fields has to be given. Then complex, we will use what? Generator class. We will not use JSON. I have to give only one field, one data, single data with limited field, 10 field. Then I can go by JSON class. Any low level integration done with JSON class. Any high level integration in real time, it's all generator and parser. Right? So that's it for today. I will stop here.
Sir?
Right? Yes, tell me.
Yeah, JSON language means, is this the one or is there any computer language? Because recently I got a notification from Cognizant Technology Solutions. There it is asking for a role for software analyst. In their primary skill, they are asking JSON.
That's it. What else you have in JSON? Nothing.
JSON and core Java they are asking for.
That's it. JSON is this much only. Go and see in WT school. There's nothing in JSON. See, indirectly I'm teaching a JSON class. This is the JSON class is going on. You are learning a free course. Right? Same way, XML class. That's also you'll get for free. So now see that I've started a Java class. I should directly come to the integration, but now because you people don't know that, that's the reason I'm going from scratch. Otherwise, if another trainer, it's just a 2 weeks class. Integration is just a 2 weeks class. 10 classes over. My class is double. 1 month, 1.5 months, I'll take this. That means another 3-4 weeks you'll be with me. 3 weeks minimum you will be with me with this. Plus last week, this week we started 4 weeks minimum. 1 month, 1.5 month we will work on integration, because I'm teaching you Java classes here. Right? Able to understand, guys? Yes, tell me.
In that program, can you go to that execute enum?
Yes, I can. Tell me.
In line number 71 and 72. 71, 72, 73. Yes, you are doing the type casting, okay? But this is already is the string name, phone number, tags. So why is the need for the typecasting here?
So here also we are typecasting, no? Integer. You are saying this data integer. Okay. What is integer here?
Integer data.
Okay. Line number 49. What is integer?
Data
Anything? Type. No. Wait. Think little bit more. Now forget everything. Keep your girlfriend out of your brain for a minute. Right? Just don't think that class is coming to an end. Immediate guy should talk to my girlfriend. Hello, hi, pre class ayindi. Just keep that aside. Just go deep down. What is A? A is a container. What is A? A is a variable, a container. In that container, I will put a data. That container is a glass container. Type is glass. Type is steel. Type is bronze glass, steel glass, plastic glass. Here the type is integer. The glass is an integer glass. That's the reason it's integer. So glass is integer. Now, where is the data? J is the data. The J data also has to be converted to integer. Then only then only you can put in the integer glass. How can you put, right? That's the reason I have to put integer here, because data is JA. From the JA, I have to convert it to integer. Then I can put in an integer glass.
Yes, but J is the string. In 48, J is the string. JA is the string.
Right.
So you are converting to integer. That's why you are typecasting here. But
right.
The JSON is already in format of string.
So tell me, what's your question then? What's your question then?
So
I go to the line number. I
so
go to the line number 72. Tell me, what is the question
and
there? It's a
no,
string.
I'm
String is the container.
yes,
String.
yes,
See, NM is a container. What type of container it is?
yes,
It's a string container. It can hold what type
yes.
of data? String data.
The string,
That means whatever the
string data.
name that I'm getting, right, has to be in a string. You're saying JSON is already a string, right? You're
Yes,
saying
yes,
JSON is already a string, right? Why
yes,
again I'm converting a string to a string, right?
yes, yes.
JSON
Yes,
is
this is
already a
my
string.
question.
No, why? I told you, right? Yes, it is converting everything to a string. Fine, right? You are saying everything is getting converted to a string. Why I'm casting? I'm casting it again because here it's a string. Fine, I need not to cast it. I need not to cast. Here it's a string. I need not to cast. This is a string. I need not to cast. This is a string. I need not to cast. But there was a number. There was a number which I need to cast. Which was that? Yes, you need not to. No required because it was your correct. Not required. But this is right. It will class A is a right. I will just debug till here only. Execute. I will say execute highlighted. Right. Illegal. Right. Line number 72.
No,
72. Wait. Right. Line number 72. It's coming here. See. So whenever I am saying because in the map, right? In the map, what you are here, it is a problem. Here I have to give string. Why? Because it's giving error. You see that? Because what is string? String is key. Name is a string, phone is a string, fax is a string, first name is a string, email is a string, Aadhaar is a string. Values are treated as what now? AMER2 technology 2 is an object, phone is an object, fax 222-77890 is an object, Rupam value object, r@r.com is an object, 44456 is it a string? No, it's an object, no? That means from an object I have to convert to a string. That's the reason I'm placing string everywhere. Because this name is right. Get name is not getting the name, it is getting the value. This value is not a string. The value is what? The value is what? The value is an object. From an object I'm converting to string. Now you understood why I'm taking string. Yes or no?
fine. Yes, now.
Right? Map string
So
from
object
object.
to object to string.
Object to string I'm casting now. Name will give me the value. Value is AMER2 technology. AMER2 technology is not a string. Name is a string. AMER2 technology is not a string. It's an object. From an object I'm casting as a string. That was the reason it gave an error as soon as you remove string. But if I go up, where is that? Let's take anything. Right? We are in deserialization. Let's take string, right? String Rupam. It's a string, right? Then why should I cast? Agreed. Here I am fully aligned with you, right? I want to take it as a string. Then string.class, string, string.class. Rupam, why we need a string here? This is where I will agree with you. Yes, because the data itself is string, you need not to. Here, see that I need not to put in a bracket. I need not to cast it. I need not to cast. Execute highlighted. Even if I don't cast, see illegal assignment, object, everything in the string, even though I'm saying string.class, right? Still I have to put a string. Still have to put, because the deserialization is happening as a class, as an object. Everything system is taking as object, you see. Illegal assignment object to a string. This is object. You're trying to put in a string. So you have to cast it. Even though it's a string, you have to cast again a string. Because while the deserialization is happening, system is not deserializing as string. System is not. Can you hear me, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
Right. This deserialization, this method is always converting it to object. It is converting it to object. Everything it is converting because it's a Salesforce method. It is converting to object. Even though I say string.class, it is converting what Salesforce object. If I remove string.class, let's see in this way also. Execute. Incorrect signature. You need to have class. Even if I say objc object.class, object.class, execute highlighted. See, unexpected, invalid value, string. So because already is object of a object. No, string. You have to give string and you have to now cast as a string. The data will be stored as an object. When you bring it, you have to cast it as a string and you have to bring outside. Even J is a string, then also you have to, what happened? Right? A JSON dots deserialize, right? String dot class. Perfect only, no? Why is giving error? Right? Did I made any mistake? A, what is that? Rupam. Execute highlighted. Line number 61, unexpected error, R value, number, string, array, oh, something is doing. Write it again. It'll give sometimes odd errors. Don't worry about it.
Error is coming at line number 61, but we are writing at 47.
I know that it gives unknown error. Don't worry about it. That happens. This is sometimes your developer console will close it, open it, it'll work again. Close it, open it, it'll work again. Same thing. There's nothing. Even if it's a string, you have to cast as a string because everything in Salesforce is an object. Object. Clear now? Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Today,
Sir, line
yes.
66. We have the data for account and contact, right? Then we are consuming the data for only account. We're losing contact.
No. I'm consuming contact only. No. Did
No,
you see the
I'm
program?
while deserialize.
Yeah. If you deserialize, yes.
Yeah, we're losing contact data. Is there any tracker?
Yes.
Yeah, is there any tracker you're
No
losing?
tracker. No tracker. Data is coming from outside system. No trackers. Data lost. No trackers.
Okay.
So that is the reason untyped. Track it what you're losing. I'm losing Aadhaar. It's a integer number. I will store in some other table. I'm losing Aadhaar. So you have to create an intermediate table. You have to store it from there. You have to pick it up. Clear? Any other questions?
Sir, clear.
That's it for today. Let's meet tomorrow. Right? Don't miss integration classes a single day. Everything is connected to other chain. One chain breaks, all the class will start breaking. Today we have seen deserialization. Yesterday we have seen serialization. Simple. Tomorrow onwards we will see complex deserialization and I will start writing a class. Complex serialization, complex deserialization. Complex serialization, complex deserialization. Tomorrow. What is a complex? Whenever it's a complex, then we will use JSON generator and JSON parser. Serialization, JSON generator. Complex deserialization, JSON parser. So tomorrow class will be JSON generator class using complex serialization. Thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah,